Good afternoon. Back in 2000, I was living in Tennessee, and the Army is full of, you know, tough guys. You don't get cut a lot of slack. So one day I go up to battalion and I meet this man, S4, and he says hello to me, but it's just a little different. His greeting was a little kinder than your average greeting. And I used to see this guy around. I don't know his name. He was a master sergeant in Fort Campbell. Anyway, I noticed this guy, and to this day I remember him because, for one, he always seemed like he was tired. He always looked like he was working hard, but he always made time to greet people and treat them like they mattered. And he might have only said hello to me once or twice, but he stood out to me. And it was a lesson for me to remember that wherever I go, that I can make a difference in someone's life just by being kind. And I probably will never, I don't remember his name, but I'll always remember him because of his actions. And I would hope that I would be like that someday. Fast forward to about 10 years ago, I go to my local McDonald's, and every time I go to the first time I went to this McDonald's, there's this guy there, and this guy always had the best attitude. He always was quick with his, when I was ordering my food, and also he was always polite, and he always had the same happy, genuine attitude when I would greet him at the window. And I noticed him, and over time I realized, aside from the food, because it was cheap and it was, in my opinion, the best McDonald's in the county, I always went back because I felt like this guy was like the other guy. He made an impact on me because he was so good at what he did. I think he was the best. And it took my first impression of this master sergeant in Fort Campbell, along with this impression of this guy. These are two strangers that I don't know what's going on in their life. I don't even know if they're good people. But I realized also, as a second lesson, that you can make an impact on people, and you can work at McDonald's, or you can work at Walmart, or you can sweep floors, or be a janitor, or whatever it is. But if you do it to the best of your ability, you can make a difference in people's lives. And that's when I understood that this guy is a success, a great success in my mind, because he managed, whether he was aware of it or not, to be the best at something, in my opinion, to be the best at something, even though it was just taking orders at McDonald's. And it brought tears to my eyes because it made me have respect for people in all walks of life, no matter what their career was. Because, anyway, fast forward to this day, I still order from this McDonald's. I managed to get his name. His name is Kevin. And I love this guy because Kevin is the best fast food customer service worker I've ever seen in my life. And I made a goal from then on, after meeting Kevin and interacting with him to this day, that whatever I did, that I would try to be the best at it, so that I could hopefully be as good or excellent at whatever I'm doing as Kevin is working the window at McDonald's. And it brings tears to my eyes because I love this guy. I've come to love this guy. He barely knows me. He probably doesn't even know that I feel so strongly about him and his craft. And I hope that one day I can learn to be excellent at something and make an impact in someone's life, no matter what I'm doing, no matter how small, or no matter how would you say, no matter how insignificant I think my job or my position is, to make people feel loved, respected, welcomed, and appreciated. And this is a shout out to that Master Sergeant, who I still remember from 2000, and a shout out to Kevin. Respect to you guys. Thank you for being who you are, because you've touched my life, and I hope I can do the same thing for someone else. You guys have a good day, and I hope that you can maybe be a little better and take pride in what you do, and maybe you can touch someone as Kevin and this Master Sergeant did for me.